The new ones, I don't know just yet when the products will be available for us to have it, but I know for sure that is something that the new ones, I don't know just yet when. Okay. So I don't know when the new ones will be available, but it's something I'll say to you. Our existing customers, they don't like new things, if that makes sense. They find it hard to switch to something new. So whatever color that your customers love, just make sure you stock up for them. So when it comes to, is that helpful, Vanessa?
Thank you. Yes,
Awesome.
that was.
Okay. So I am doing this as well, streaming it live on YouTube. This is just to help us to reshare to our units and to help others as well. Anytime you want to learn more or you have any questions around the makeup that we're going to be sharing today, it will really, really help you. So I'm going to share it on the WhatsApp platform, and I'll encourage you as well to please share on the platform as well. That will help us and everyone else who is not able to join to join and watch it later. Good to have you on camera, Yejide. Also, okay. So, what comes to your mind when you talk about makeup? Are you someone that wear makeup every day, or do you someone that wear makeup occasionally? I met a lady who said to me, "I only wear makeup during party time." When you wear makeup, how does it make you feel? And as a Mary Kay consultant, how can you make money with makeup? But the way you look and you sharing with others. Someone will say to me that when you wear makeup, it helps you feel good inside out. Who agrees? When you wear makeup, it gives you confidence. When you wear makeup, it helps you to enhance your beauty. So there are different reasons why we need to wear makeup, and there are different reasons why you have women who wear makeup. They wear it because not just to show off, but it's just to help their confidence and boost their confidence. And for us who are Mary Kay consultant, why not? What does it give us? It gives us that ability to share with others. So, like me today, what comes to your mind? What will you say I'm wearing today? Mary Kay foundation, using primer, or you can talk about the CC cream, or you can go for the foundation. What do you apply with? Your sponge. You have your eyeliner. I'm just showing you, and I'm going to show you step by step. Things that you can have in your purse when you're going out in the day could be little colors. Yeah. When I have a long day, I love to wear red lipstick. So I slam on the red one because I know red lipstick will stay on till I go and come back. I don't need to touch it up. You have the highlighters, which I'll show you techniques on how to use highlighters. Highlighter will actually help your makeup, to stand out and just highlight the amazing features that we have on our face. And then you have the eye colors. I'm using all these little palettes. Some of these colors, you don't have them anymore, but if you have them, please use them. I'm going to share with you as well some of the things I use, things like my eyebrow, my cheek color. You'll be wondering what cheek color am I wearing. Is it that I wear the cheek color, which is normal cheek color. And you know what? Sometimes I wear the eye colors on my cheek. Sometimes I don't just put mascara on my lashes. I use it on my brow. So there are things that you can use for your makeup, whatever works for you. We have people, probably you have fuller eyebrows. You can brush it in, it stays on. People like me who have minimal, what do? We'll improvise and find new ways to make it stand out. So, what do you need? Number one, we spoke about skincare last week. If you've not watched that video or replayed it, if you've not, okay, all right, yeah, Vanessa, I'm gonna come to that in a minute. If you've not replayed that skincare, please go back and watch it because we did a full face skincare, and then went into makeup. It was a long video. I'm looking for a way to save it, crop it, and upload it back. So let's go into your makeup. What are the steps and what are the techniques you need when it comes to makeup? Because I know people go on to watch a long YouTube video on how to do makeup, but they still come out not mastering it. It's because we are not doing what? Learning the techniques. So I'm going to be sharing with us some amazing, sorry, some amazing techniques that will help us today so that our makeup will feel the same way. So as I said, I've had my makeup since 7 a.m. It's about past 8 and it's still the same. So you can have your makeup up to 12 hours. Vanessa just asked a question, what is the best application or the time when can you use your concealer? Two ways. So you can use your concealer and you can use two concealers. One is light, one is deep. What I mean deep, one is a shade darker than your skin and one is one shade lighter. Why do you need two? You need two, one to cover spots and one to highlight. So if you have spots on your face, what I recommend you do is to simply use the dark one to cover your spots. But what time do you put it on? Again, depends on how many spots you want to cover. If the spot you have is just one or two, or you just had one spot there you like to cover, first thing first is to wear your foundation. Because when you start using your concealer to cover spots before foundation, you now start, adding too much concealer on your skin and it makes your makeup heavy. A foundation can easily cover those spots without a concealer. So that's why you apply your foundation first. So first, if it's minimal spots you want to cover, wear your foundation first and then use your concealer to just dab in the areas you have spots and blend it in. So foundation first. But if you have a lot to cover, then apply a little dot targeting where you have the spot for your concealer to stay on. Allow it for 2 minutes before you put on your foundation. I hope that's helpful. I mentioned you need to concealer. I'm going to get to that when it's time for our highlights. I did something earlier by using a brush. So you can see this area looks as if I just won a brand new makeup, but this side you have all the shine. All I did was to just touch and use the brush. I'm still gonna leave this area for the shine. What's the first step when you're doing your makeup? Obviously, what gives you the flawless finish when it comes to makeup is number one, your skincare. So the skincare you're using is very important. Your skincare you're using is what you need to create a flawless canvas. So if you're someone who you don't exfoliate, day in, week out, I would encourage you to start exfoliating because it will help to take off the dead cell on the surface of your skin. Another thing as well that doesn't allow your makeup to stay flawless is your sponge. If your sponge is dirty, or it has loads of makeup on it, whatever you're doing, it will not be flawless because you already have, dried product left over on your sponge. Those two tips are very, very important to achieve a flawless finish. The first step after you have moisturized your skin, so moisturizer goes first after your cleansing before any makeup, is for you to use your primer. Mary Kay primer, please take notes. I know I'm not putting it on straight, but it's something that you saw me do last week. No point repeating that process, me putting it on. But I want us to have a conversation around makeup. But taking notes, not just watching me, taking notes will help you. So step one, again, moisturize your skin. Why do you have to moisturize your skin? Some people don't moisturize their skin because they feel they have oily skin. When they moisturize their skin, it makes their makeup or it makes their face more oily. No, when you don't moisturize your skin, if you have oily skin, your skin will produce more oil because it's fighting against the oiliness. You need to pop out. It's there on your skin. So moisturize your skin. Lock in the moisture. That will help your makeup to stay longer. First step after your moisturizer is primer. Why do you need primer? How much do you need? You need a little. This is enough. This is enough. And you're focusing on your T-zone. T-zone is like a T. Just think about the letter T. Primer, T-zone. T-zone, especially when you have oily skin. So a little bit of primer is what will help you. Just put it on and just dab, dab, dab. It helps your makeup stay longer. I know people talk about finishing spray. This is what you need to talk about. It has SPF 15. It protects your skin against sun rays and UVB rays. It causes your makeup to just stay. How do you sell a primer? talk to people that this primer is like plastering a house before you paint it. When you paint a house on a rough surface, it's never smooth. You will use more paint and you still not have a smooth finish. I don't know if that makes sense. That's the easiest way I sell primer. I sell primer on the shopping center. I sell primer driving around. Even when I go to the case where I put primer, I see money in there. Why? I've sold it somewhere and I just put the 20 pound in there. Yeah. So primer is a must have. It's not comedogenic. It does not clog your pores. It let your makeup stay on flawless up to 12 hours. So even when you're not wearing a moisturizer with SPF, this does the work. 15, SPF 50. So if you've not started talking about primer, why not use it as your product of the evening today? Just talk about primer. Because in a couple of days' time, the news says the UK is going to be hot. This will stop you from having sunburn because you've protected your skin. This will allow your makeup to stay longer. This will allow your makeup to stay flawless. If another way to try this is take 2 oranges. Put a primer on the surface of one orange, leave the other one, paint yourself put a foundation on one and put a foundation on the other orange that you did not put primer on. You will see it. One is smooth, the other one you can still see the pores. Are we good with primer? So that's number 1. I've shared with us why, and I've shared with us how you sell it. Yeah, and it sells. You're giving someone a gift. A little goes a long way. You don't have to match the color. It's one for everyone. What is next? Now the idea of a concealer. So this time, the idea of a concealer. If you're covering a lot of spots, then go in with the concealer. But if not, leave concealer alone for now and go straight with these 2. I will encourage you, if you're someone who don't wear makeup, please wear CC cream at least. If you say, oh, I don't really wear foundation every day, you really want to look flawless, sisters. I met some ladies today, oh my God, I'm going to tell you the story later. They were popping. These are multimillionaires. These are women who make things happen. I'm telling you. But when you see their skin, both the ones wearing makeup and the ones not wearing makeup, is their skin will just glowing. Investing, we already have the product. Invest your time and invest the product. So use one of this. Our foundation is not comedogenic. It will not clog your pores. But the good news about this is lightweight and it stays flawless. And for the new ones coming, they said it's amazing. That's what I say to us. The new ones will be fabulous, but however fabulous it is, we have customers who don't like new things. So stock up to when you get them into the new one. How do you apply it? Your sponge. Is it going to be wet? 100%. Wet your sponge so it's dripping. So you're wetting your sponge. Once I wet this sponge now, it will go bigger. When you wet it, I don't wash my sponge immediately using. What I do is in the morning before I start using it, I'll wash it. A little bit of a cleanser will take off this foundation. When you wash it, then it's wet for you to use it. How do you use it? A little amount goes on and then you focus again on your T-zone. Like you saw me last week, do not put foundation. You can see the hairline is different. Do not put foundation on your hairline because it's hard to blend. When your sponge there's no makeup on your sponge, that's when you go on your hairline to just dab to blend in. That's when you blend in. What's the difference between the sponge and the new sponge? It's the same. It's just that I love the old one because the old one doesn't have all those squares everywhere. Sponge is sponge. The old one is the new one is harder. Sorry, the old one is harder than the new one. And the shape, I can't manage it. If you see what works for you, stick to it. Yeah, whatever is working for you, stick to it. Once you put on this one, it goes puffy and it's so amazing and easy to use. So 2 products here. You can use your foundation or you can use your CC cream. CC cream is lightweight. On a Saturday, put it on because you want to go out on warm chat. Look the part because you're a Mary Kay consultant. You don't want to see people say, oh, I would have spoken to this lady, but you don't have the Mary Kay face. That's why I always show up. Even if I don't have the eye colors, I have a foundation or CC cream on. Yeah, very, very important. How do you sell your foundation? Women love to look good. A Mary Kay foundation is lightweight. It's very affordable, £27. I don't see any foundation that stay up to 12 hours in the market for £27. None. But Mary Kay foundation gives you a lightweight, full coverage. You can build it up. So you can make it a very minimal one, or you can build up to full coverage. Stays flawless. We have two formulas. One is matte, which is the one with the purple strip at the back, and the other one is luminous. Any question around foundation? How do you sell foundation? Never sell foundation on its own, sisters. I do not do that. Someone call you for a foundation. Oh, awesome. I hope that you're using a primer, because the primer will help to create a canvas ready for you to put on your foundation. And I hope you're using your setting powder, because your Mary Kay, I still use the mineral powder. Setting powder will help you to control shine. Help to control shine, exactly what I've just done. And I'm controlling this part. It's oily and the oil is gone, even when there was no powder here. All I'm doing is just blending. And you can have the same look whole day. Yeah, so that's how you sell it. This 3 product goes. You don't sell one and leave the other, except it's an existing customer who's already bought the products. After your foundation, set it. So you can use the setting powder, you can use the mineral powder. We have the setting powder, but if you have your old mineral powder, please use them. The setting powders are amazing. Again, your all-over brush does the work. When you're going out, you can use this brush. If you're taking your powder, make sure you're using the one on the lid. There's always more left on the lid. That's what you need. You don't need too much. Use it to touch and you go. Another way as well, if you have a party, you don't want to go with too much makeup. If you do this, and what you need to do, take off the excess, take the lid and touch this. When you touch it, the powder here can stay in your bag up to 3-4 days. It can stay in your bag up to 3-4 days because you've tapped it. It's gone inside the brush. So anytime you want to use the powder, there's always powder to use. See, I've used it here. You think it's finished. If you go on here, there's still powder to use. Yeah, so always do that. That's my technique. That's how I go out. This brush stays in my bag just for me to touch up. Another thing you can use as well is to do what? You can use your palette, but because you don't have pressed powders anymore, we minimize the amount of time we talk about it. But for your pressed powder, it's either you're using your setting powder. If you still have pressed powder, do this. If you have pressed powder, please let me know, because I still have customers who are looking for pressed powders. That's one thing about old products. You will always sell them. Yeah. And after that, let's talk about eye colors. You can use any eye color you're using. Think about 3 colors. The first one for the inner, like I've done, the middle one, and then the descent. All you need to do is to use one bright color, one mid color, and a dark color. Dark doesn't have to be black, like what I've done here. So this can be your light, this can be the outer corner, which is the descent, and you can use any color at the middle. This is what I wore today. And you can use it, and you can see how I move them. My inner corner, guess what I used? I used the highlighter. The inner corner. I'm giving you some secrets here. I'm giving you things that can help your makeup stay flawless whole day. Yeah? So what I use here is the highlighter. So the highlighter I use here, do you use the new stick eyeshadow? No, I haven't used that. I have not used that. Not yet. Mary Kay is sending me the new product. I have a video to do for them. And that's the next, our next makeup, I'll be using the new products for that. So You can see what I've done here. This is a highlighter, and all I'm doing is the inner corner of my eye, and I'm brushing it like this. See, I do only halfway. Remember, this bone is your best friend when you're doing eye colors. Do not go past it. Yeah, so you can see what I've done. And then the mid tone, which is this one, came on the middle. And then the dark one, I'm using the same brush because they're all in the same family. It goes on the outer corner. And that's how you'll do your eye colors. So think about a little curve following your brow bone. You can see that. Don't go, I see people wear colors here, don't do it. Even the white, even the lighter shade, don't do it. Because that's why you put on your concealers to highlight your eyebrow. Yeah, the secret about makeup is the blending. Blend, blend, blend off. I've just touched up here. It's still the same. I've had this whole day. Another thing that will help you is after using your inner color, go back to use the bright one you used earlier and just merge them together. And that's your eye color. You can do a very catty, I call it catty eye color, smoky eyes, but whatever you do, just think about the shape here. That's all you need. Your eye color should not go past that. Can you feel it? Can we all feel that bone? Everyone touch it? Feel that bone. So when you're doing your eye color, just take, everyone feel your bone, unless your glasses can be off, so you can feel it. When you take your brush, all you're literally doing is just putting that brush in here.
Boss, there is bone everywhere. I'm trying to get which bone now. There is bone.
Okay, so you have your brow bone, which is the big one here. Inside it, underneath it, you can see me. You're not poking your eyes though, but on top of your eyelid, there's a bone that is hard. Underneath that bone, that's your brow bone.
I'll check.
You
Me,
feel
I've been looking for this.
All right, look at me here. See where I am? See where? There.
Okay.
Underneath, it's like on top of your eyelid.
Okay, I think I found it.
Good. Yeah. So when you take your brush, Agatha is laughing. When you take your brush, just put it there. Look at the brush. Look at me. You can see that the brow bone is still there. I'm not putting no makeup, no eye color there. You can see the brow bone is there, but here it's called the crease. You can use it and just go up, down, up, down. And when you finish, your eye makeup is on point. Another tip for you. If you want to make a party, like a party look, you want to take it to the next level, look for a very dark shade and go to where you have the end of your eyeliner and just dab it there. So I'm using 4 colors. You can see the difference between both. This one is more, let the party begin. Different from that. But when you look at it, they're both the same. So 3 ways to do your eye colors. Just think about, we have another thing that's called flash of colors. Flash of colors is when you see women, they're wearing green and they just take a green color and just go all the way out. You can do that, or you can start with a brighter shade. Another thing as well is you can have a bright shade of color or your highlighter on your teardrop like that. Then you're taking your makeup to the next level. You can see that it's for party time. This keeps you awake. If you want to have a very sharp eye makeup, again, the same color you use on your eyelid, take it underneath your eye, the line. It kind of wakes you up. You can see how shaped up my eyes are. So there are lots of things you can do. If you're someone who don't like wearing glossy lipstick, you just want something you can wear whole day, wearing a Mary Kay liner will be your best friend. So liners like this, we used to have this one, old one, or put it on a red lipstick. A red lipstick wakes you up. So if you're someone you're not wearing heavy makeup, why not try wearing a red lipstick? Yeah. even when you're not wearing heavy eye color, try wearing red lipstick. Tomorrow, just put on red lipstick. Everyone will say, oh my God, your skin is glowing. Try wearing red lipstick.
I remember, boss, that you said, I remember you saying last week that red color is not for the office. Is that not? Yeah, you said it last week. You said don't wear red colors to the office.
It depends. That's what I said. If you don't wear makeup, if you don't wear heavy makeup, put on red lipstick. It wakes you up.
Okay.
For your work, where you have people who are busy, when people see women with red lipstick, they see them as very bold.
I wear my red lipstick at times to work, so I was just thinking about it last week. So I'm
when
just
you say
trying to
not to
say,
work, is you wearing, okay, look at me now. Just look at my face straight. You can see me now, yeah? I'll go like that. So it's two different things altogether. I'm made up with a very nude color lipstick. It's subtle. Yeah, 7 o'clock for your skin. Your red or berry colors is your best friend. I don't know if that's what you wear, but that's what you need, because however color of eyeshadow you put on, it will not shout. So if you like wear green eye color, it will not shout. If I wear green eye color, everyone will see it underneath my glasses. Hey, so you're wearing green. I hope we're
I was looking at, sorry, I'm just trying to make it a bit clearer. I saw the mother of the bride. I saw a party online. Guess what? She was wearing green. The outfit was green. And for whatever reason, I don't know who advised her, she slapped on a green lipstick on her lips. Oh my goodness.
green.
Green.
There's no
It
lipstick that
was,
is green.
yeah. Some people are, I was like, what, who advised her?
It's green.
Yeah, honestly. The outfit was good, but the green lipstick for me on such an occasion
Okay,
was a no-no.
let's match colors. You know, you see people match lips and the eye color or their dress. No. What you match is your cheek color and your lips. So if you're wearing pink lipstick, why not look for pink cheek color that is not heavy red to put on? So they match. When you want to match a dress with the eye color, like I'm wearing this now, let's just say it's a chocolate color. I'll look for a shade that is 3 nude colors. Because I'm wearing this color blazer, I want it to blend. Then I'll match my eye color with what I'm wearing. But not me doing a flash of chocolate color, no. But what I can do is, okay, look at my face now. I'm going to wipe off the lipstick and I'm going to put on a downtown brown. It'll give you a different look altogether. So you can walk around there. What colors do you match? You match the cheek and the lips, not the eye and the lips. No, you match the inner, the midsection, mid-tone with what you're wearing, not all over. So if I'm wearing green now, I can take this green color like the lady would have done, and I'll put it here. And I'll highlight a little bit of green just to, help with the clothes, to let them blend. Yeah, a little bit, but not a lot. Is that helpful? If you're someone who is looking for, a more, let me get, I'm not sure I have I'm not sure I have eye makeup remover here. That will not clean that easily. Any question? Red lipstick needs eye makeup remover.
Yeah, I've got a question. You said about your powder brush that's loaded with the setting powder or the press powder, whatever you are planning on touching it with. How are you carrying it in your bag? Are you using the makeup case to cover it, or are you just dumping it in your handbag? How do you carry that around?
Question. This side, there's always a area where you put your pen. I put it upside down. So in the bag, that was my bag out today. Yeah. And there's an area where you have, let me flip it over. So this, ooh, training zone. So there's always the area where you have here. So I always go this way. And I'm out. That is my touch on the train. Everywhere I go, I just go like that. And I put it back. And it stays off. When you use it once, so you're doing this, and that's what you use for the day. So you use this in the morning. It will not physically be there, but it's there. If I do this, you can actually see the powder coming out, but it does not, except you start. Obviously, we don't play with our bags like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I was just seeing how
Just
you would do
wondering how magic.
and if it's a hygienic way, because I like to keep things concealed rather than just dumping it.
Hygienic way.
That's just me.
It's your bag. You can put the you know the brush. We have actually the cover for the brush. You can use that, but the cover we have is a net.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure it's gonna do too much. Okay, so if I'm wearing this now and I want to go brown, look at that. So you just change your look automatically. This one I've done now is Alice style. A little bit, but I've gone chocolatey. And what I can do is to match that with, you know, a little. One thing I love about red cheek color is it does not shout. So whatever you do, it blends in, but then you're using very subtle color. And you can move things around. So you don't have to really, do you wear downtown brown? It will show you as a lip gloss.
No, not often, to be honest. And I have it, but I don't.
It will show
I
as a
don't
lip
know.
gloss.
I use the, I use the brown matte more than my downtown, if you know what I mean, because the brown matte stays longer than the downtown. So I use downtown and within it just goes. So I prefer that. Or I use the brown matte to line my lips and then put an inner color into it. But that's lovely. That yeah. When you have that.
And if you want, you can go pink at the middle. I know Vanessa don't like this one. She likes out singular color. Yeah. So
yeah.
For your highlighter, where do you highlight? I have a highlighter here. Yeah. When you're doing highlighter, where do you highlight? So if you're using your brush, let's just say, for example, there's a bone here. There's your cheekbone. That's where you highlight. And if you want to do proper highlighting, you go like a little, I don't know if I should call it a triangular shape, open one. So you go your brow bone with your cheekbone. So if you want to do highlight, I usually use the side of the brush. Remember, please don't use the same brush as your all over brush. Go like that on the side. So you're going a little here on this bone, bring it to the middle and out. So you're dabbing just right on top of your cheekbone. So your cheek color is the same. I told you earlier, I actually use this eye color as my cheek color because I love the colors. The pink wouldn't have pink that much. So I go, when you do one dab, do the same here. So when you walk, you're not having too much to work with. You're going from the middle to the top of your ears. That's the motion, that's the technique for your cheek color. Remember, your blending is very important. Use your brush, blend. Don't say, oh, it's going to disappear. You want to have a flawless finish when no one is seeing the line. So if someone sees this, oh, your makeup is so on point. No one is seeing the line, but you're doing an amazing finish. Yeah. Lip colors. Lip liner allows you, when you hear lip liner, most people use it just on their lip, the line, to line their lips. I'll say to you, you're using lip liner to line your lips so that your lipstick doesn't bleed. It's called bleeding. You don't want your lipstick to start coming off, on your lip line. So you use the liner like a defense, if that makes sense. But if you want your lipstick to stay on whole day, then what you need is to fill it in. So the lip color, your lip liner you're using, fill in the whole of your lips and then put on your lipstick. Your lipstick will stay on like that whole day. Yeah. So how do you finish? Once you finish applying your makeup, always take your brush to run all over your face. What you're simply doing is that you're blending. So you're going like that. You're blending everything. It will not go off. Your jawline, very important, everywhere. You can do bronzing as well, where you can focus on the bone. So you're going number 3, in and out. Yeah, in and out. One thing I love about Mary Kay is that you can beautify yourself and make money with it. So don't just say, I don't like wearing makeup when you're in the beauty industry. If you're someone who don't wear makeup in a day, then you might need to reconsider to start wearing makeup. If you're someone who don't wear makeup, maybe it's time for you to reconsider to start doing makeup. Because when you wear makeup, whatever thing you wear, you want to talk about it. You have a beautiful hairdresser who is our beautiful Alice, and she does my hair so beautifully. What do? You wait for people to ask you about it. And when people ask you about it, what do? You share it. 1 second. Apologies. Sorry. Oh, I'll be at the airport. I need to send that. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? Any question, ladies? Around our makeup and what we learned. Did we learn any tips? Don't keep quiet, don't be shy. Any questions? Unless someone is telling you to ask a question. Agatha, I need your question. Thank you. I need a question. Do you wear makeup every day? That's a question. No question. Okay. Do you wear makeup every day?
Not every day.
Why not?
I have a nice skin. It's only when I'm going for occasion.
Okay. So does that mean you think people who wear makeup that have nice skin?
Yes. And because of that, I sell more of my repair firm. Yeah.
So that's a smart move. So you're doing more skincare, you're making more money, which is good.
Yeah.
But I want you to start wearing, even if it's a foundation and a lip color, because your skincare customers will love to see you wear makeup.
Yeah? But the funny thing is, they think I'm wearing makeup unless I tell them I'm not wearing makeup.
So do you go around wearing what's it called? Do you go around wearing having some wipes to just wipe off?
Yes, I do it. When they are challenging me, I do it.
I love that.
Sometimes they don't believe that I'm not wearing makeup, so I have to get wipes to wipe my face.
Okay, so one thing I know for sure in our Mary Kay business is what you put your mind works. So now we learn about makeup, whether you're selling foundation, whether you're selling skincare.
Boss, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So when I'm going to work, I wear makeup, but I don't put so much. But by the time I'm leaving the office, my makeup has all gone. So I'm actually sometimes so upset that I'll just say, "Oh, I'm going home. I can't be bothered." But honestly, I would have loved my makeup to stay all day. So how can I make my makeup to stay all day flawless? You always say flawless. And to be honest, I don't put that much, but in the morning I have a flawless skin. But by the time it's evening, it's all gone.
Okay, so the secret there is 3 things. Make sure you wear primer.
I do.
Make sure when you put on your foundation, you dab it.
Yeah, I do.
I
do. All the things you've taught me.
And then set it. Remember, you can do you can do medium to full coverage. So to do your work, go full coverage tomorrow. Full coverage is you putting on a foundation, yes? You're going back to do the second time. So foundation all over first.
Okay.
Wait for like 1 second, 2 minutes, 1 minute. You don't have that time in the morning. And then do it again. Let's try that tomorrow. Your face will be the same till you leave work.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try that. Honestly.
And what you do is do not go this way. No,
I don't. I actually dab. So all the things you've been teaching, then I'll yeah. Okay, I will do.
Then you're having full coverage. Like when you're going party, you do it twice. Yeah. So give me feedback tomorrow. So ladies, when it comes to makeup, how much can you make on your skincare? Sorry, how much can you make with your makeup? Can you set yourself to sell at least a foundation set every single day or 3 times a week as your target because you want to help someone else? The good thing about what we do is that you get people who really want what you're offering. And that's what you need. People who really want what you're offering. And you can start with saying to them, why not try a foundation? Put it on today and let me know what you feel. And when you do the math, just think about you selling £51, which I know that's my calculation for a full set, 3 times a week. It's amazing. Or you make it your daily target. That is £51 a day times 7. That is a lot of money. You're looking at about 210, £225. So can that be your target? Can that be something you can dedicate yourself to sharing with others? The main thing about Mary Kay, I know for sure, is nothing happens until someone sells something. So get excited about sharing the foundation. Get excited about the look. You might not be seeing your makeup, but someone else is seeing it and they're secretly admiring you. Share it. Like Agatha would say, people look at her skin and she says sells more time wise repair. What can you start doing right now to make you money? And before we finish, I'm going to use 1 minute to say to us, are you building your team? Are you having that balanced business? If you challenge yourself and say, before the end of this month, I must earn 12% commission, it is possible. Because what we do in Mary Kay is having a balanced business. A balanced business that can actually support you financially. A balanced business that can take you from just earning from your product to earning your monthly pay. And the message there is to set your mind to what you want. You are not just sharing this amazing product, you're sharing the opportunities as well. So everyone you're selling this product to, or you're talking to about this product, you are sharing this gift. I call it a gift because it has changed millions of women's lives. I call it a gift because it's something that is amazing. It's something that everyone loves. It's something that you can help. Most people who join Mary Kay didn't join because they want the extra income, but they join because, they've seen other lives being changed. They join because they love the skincare. They want it cheaper, and then they discover the opportunity. They join because they want more and then some more. How much did you pay yourself throughout last week? And if you've not started doing your record book of your sale, start right now. And if you've not started being intentional about how much you pay yourself, start right now. if you've not started thinking, what is my next big goal? Book that one-to-one with IJ. Let's have a one-to-one by tomorrow so that you can say to yourself, this is my goal. This is what I want. Mary Kay has changed my life, and I pray each time for God to open our eyes to actually see what this opportunity can offer us. So get excited, not just for the product. Get excited about the opportunity. Pass it on. We pass it on, we share, because we never know whose life we might be changing. And that's why we share. Yeah, we can do it. When we set our mind to, we can do it. All we need is that decision, the decision to move to the next up level, the decision to discover more, the decision to say, yes, I can, because one woman did for us all. Yeah. So give yourself a challenge that before the end of this month, you are paying yourself that 12% commission. What do you need? You need to build your team.